In the comment section on a YouTube video I recently watched, I brought up the point about how you can actually embed OpenGL context in a JavaFX window in an actually efficient manner. And this is my little demo application for that. I just have the basic little triangle thing that rotates around, and I'm doing it through JOGL, but this is just to demonstrate here it is in JavaFX. And I can also apply effects to it. So glow, blur, wiggle, and hue shift. Now, the thing that's actually interesting about this implementation is that it's not using the built-in JOGL component that it gives you for actually putting a JOGL context with your OpenGL stuff in it in a scene graph. The way that they provide it to you is this thing called the NEWT canvas JFX. And the downside is it takes in a window. So when you actually have this thing that you want to draw on your application, you can't put anything on top of that because it's actually a separate window that's just being snapped in place to where your canvas is on the scene. So these little buttons I have down here, I just have them in a stack pane on top of the canvas right now, my own canvas type that I made. But in the built-in system that they give you, you can't do that. So if you have anything that needs to be on top of your canvas in any fashion, or if you want to use effects, anything that kind of like mutates the actual node, you can't do that in their built-in system. So what I did was I made this canvas, and all it does is it takes in a drawable. There's a lot of implementation details, but the meat and potatoes is in the display function here and this display canvas function here. The display function here is what's called on the OpenGL thread. So this is called every OpenGL, like tick, or however you want to phrase it, but what it essentially breaks down to is every JavaFX pulse, we say, I'm ready to draw something new. This gets called much more often than JavaFX animates, so we don't want to do a whole lot of heavy lifting here that we don't need to. And that's what all of this code up here does. We just skip over anything that we don't really need to operate on, so we just don't. And the important thing is, here, we have a buffer that we are passing into this GLReadPixels method, and we're telling it, give us the OpenGL data that's in width and height size from position 0, 0, put in this buffer, and then we use that buffer to write to an image here, and then back down here in the JavaFX animation loop, when we have a new update for that image, we just draw it on the canvas. And that's really all there is behind this cute little application here, and it just works. There's a few things that I thought were going to be an issues and surprisingly just weren't, so overall I'm very happy. But yeah, I've been using this in a couple of projects of mine, and it's quite useful. Also, because it was kind of the whole point of the comment on the YouTube video, here is the same application running a shader. So glow, blur, wiggle, and hue. That's all.